So good morning everyone. We begin with chanting Universal Well-Being.
May I abide in well-being, in freedom from affliction, in freedom from hostility, in freedom from ill will, in freedom from anxiety, and may I maintain well-being in myself. May everyone abide in well-being, in freedom from hostility, in freedom from ill will, in freedom from anxiety, and may they maintain well-being in themselves. May all be released from all suffering, and may they not be parted from the good fortune they have attained. When they act upon intention, all beings are the owners of their action, and inherit its results. Their future is born from such action, companion to such action, and the results will be their home. All actions with intention, be they skillful or harmful, of such acts they will be the heirs.
So we continue the journals from the pilgrimage. And today is the entry from Dharma Master Henk Chow. It's March 27, 1978. Morning clarity. Bowing, meditating, even dreams all say the same thing, halfway. We are half true, half false, half concentrated, half scattered, half clean, half defiled, half vigorous, and half lazy. The work of cultivation isn't always magic states and tingling visions. The real day-to-day experience is hard work and a lot of patience. The job is small, difficult, and within. Every minute demands ultimate sincerity, concentration, and deep faith. Then by itself, when one least expects it, a little good news arises. Whatever is supposed to happen will. The less we interfere, the easier it all flows. This is the quote, "Be one of the way with no mind." No mind means no false thinking. When I get praised, I start having confused thoughts. Hey, I'm pretty good, I think. And then I start to get lazy. Someone once praised us in the front of the master. The abbot immediately responded. One of the worst things for cultivators is praise. Why? They just dry up. They won't progress any higher. Why not? Because they think that they are so good, and there's no room for them to grow and improve. Praise anyone, and they will put on high hat and think they are special. I'm not that way. When I teach, I don't give people high hats. If you can keep to the traditional practices and live as the ancients lived, then there is certain to be a response. All difficulties arise from breaking the rules. Obstructions appear where there is laziness or impatience. The modern way is fast, instant, and fruitless. The ways of sages are slow, tasteless, and even bitter. But the fruit is rare and sweet. How much you get is how much you work. There is no limit to either. Meditation. A busy housewife said to us, "I need to make a quiet space to be alone and just meditate." I would guess you call it. I need to get away from the kids, from my husband, and frantic world, and take stock of things. I like coming out here, the long drive, and a chance to sit alone in the woods for a few minutes make me new again inside. A school teacher commented, I would like to take a long walk in the mountains and never come back. The purpose of meditation is simply to rediscover our true self. It's another quote from Master Hua. People meditate in order to return to the root and go back to the source, to return to the original inherent Buddha nature. End of the quote. Meditation is universal human need, like eating, sleeping, and wearing clothes. We've met a lot of people who felt they share a common experience with our bowing when they backpacked, strolled by the sea, went for a walk alone in the woods, jogged, or took a bicycle ride down. The methods vary, but the results are similar. It's just clearing things up somehow. It's how one person described. As we meditate, we expand the measure of our minds. By walking in the mountains or by the ocean, the world gets larger. Consequently, the self gets smaller. The smaller our view of self, the smaller our problems. The self eventually shrivels, so small that one merges with the Dharma realm itself, where there is, and quote, no big, no small, no inside, no outside. It's quite rich entry from Marty. And I, reflecting the part he says about the practice of meditation and how many things what we do, maybe we don't call it, but in fact, that can bring this, the quality, what meditation bring to us, like Marty described. It could be a walk in the forest. It could be watching the ocean. We mentioned many times, many stories about our closest neighbor, Danny. For him, his Buddha hole is the redwood forest, no doubt. Since I think we met him, any almost conversation he refers to the nature. And he says like, I take a Maggie, go for a walk, and I feel so quiet, connected. I feel alive. Often he says, really appreciate it and love a nature, and this is the place where definitely he kind of melt his small self, we can say. Another neighbor, so then is from the closest, from our southern property, the northern property. When we have 350 acres, we have neighbors, a very sweet couple, Alan and Brigida, both retired, came from Hawaii, and both of them are artists. And my first time met them, and this Alan says, well, now when I came here and I see this forest, I know this is a special place. I want to live here. I even don't look at in the house when they, state agent want to show them. And I have a very interesting conversation with Alan. As I mentioned, they're both his wife, artists, and he was for many years a professor, academic teacher at one of the art colleges in Hawaii. And he says that when in the beginning of the classes, I think he was teaching a design, he says to the students, why are you doing art? Why you want to do it? It's for money? And the students quiet. You want to decorate other houses? People quiet, maybe for fun, and few hands rise. It's okay. You're getting somewhere. Kind of, I'm listening how he describing this kind of with passion. His, how he taught his students. And I said, Alan, so why are you doing your art? And he paused for a moment, and he says, because I'm touching the most honest place. He says, uh, the most authentic part who I am. He says, the highest self. My mind is no more murky, and I'm more clear and focused. He says, the art is not about appearance. The art is about essence. I said, wow, this was quite a profound answer. And so says, Alan, so what is essence of your art? And he says, I want to find my place in universe. Have you found it? I ask him, follow it. He says, kind of smiling, no, but I'm try it. This is my koan. Okay, wow, this interesting neighbor we have in the next to the forest, who really, you can see, like Marty says, right, that for him the art, the act of painting, is not about appearance, it's not about external beauty. He finding the beauty in his heart, right, his place in the universe, touching the highest self, melding the small self. He says, I feel focus, and it's no more murkiness, no distractions, and this is how he's kind of connecting to this more authentic place, who he is. I was, wow, I think it was pretty good description of meditation, of any spiritual practice. So for him, his Buddha hall is his workshop, right? This is the place when he's making art inside. So it's many places when we can be in touch with this nature. I see the time is up, so maybe for today you can think, besides the meditation, where you can find or deepen the spiritual practice. Maybe it could be unexpected places, maybe washing dishes. Could kind of focus mind and or service, or driving car can be a place when we're more focused and more kind of stable, have the kind of can observe what's going on around us and be completely immersed in the present moment. Maybe art, maybe writing, many places can touch with us with this higher place. So I stop here, and now we don't have 3 steps, 1 bow, because at 8 we'll have a transmission of 8 precepts, and we start reciting Amitabha's name, and we will do for 3 days as a Lunar New Year Amitabha session. So this is it for today.
Okay, so wish everyone a good day, and hope to see you at our Amitabha session. Amitofo.